What is going on, guys? In today's video we are going to be finally installing some race car parts on the stance car. Just kidding, in all seriousness, we are installing the ECS diverter valve spacer onto the Mark 6 GTI. One thing to note about this ECS diverter valve spacer is that it kind of acts like a blow-off valve while still having some tendency of the diverter valves. That's from my personal knowledge. I don't know if that's 100% true, but either way, this diverter valve, if you have a stock Mark 6 GTI, and what I mean by that is if you have a K03 turbo, you don't have an upgraded turbo, then in reality, it should make the It should not make like any turbo flutter or anything like that. But if you are like me and you have an upgraded turbo, I personally have the K04, then there is a chance that you will have more of a flutter noise, kind of like the stu-du-du, stu-du-du-du-du. So in my personal car, you will hear the stu-du-du-du. But if you have a stock turbo car, then it's going to make the more so like a Focus ST, where they just go like, I just wanted to clear that up right away, just because my personal sounds won't be the same as everyone's sound. But if you have a stock turbo car, you will get the psh. And if you have an upgraded turbo car, such as the K04, more than likely, but not promised, you will have more of a flutter, like a stu-du-du. Okay, hopefully you guys can see us, but up here is my current diverter valve, which is the DV+. And with this diverter valve, there are 3 Allens and there are 5s. And then you also have that little tab right here. Good luck getting that off without breaking it, because those are always a pain in the car. Once we take these off, it should just kind of shimmy its way out. And then I think that we just throw the new one on. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have the diverter valve out now. Like I said, 3 Allens. And then we have that tab. This will also, the little orange thing can pop out. It has a spring in it. Hopefully it doesn't pop out on you. If it does, it's really not a big deal. Need to disconnect that tab right there, and we are all set. So what I discovered is the easiest. Instead of using a pick and trying to put it up there, use a little flat head. If I can move my finger, it's the bottom part right here. You're pretty much like right where the light's at. You're gonna just shove the flathead through that hole and it'll literally kind of just like pop itself out. Okay, so I was an idiot. Cody, this is why we always have Cody. So you're taking your OEM one, which is like this piece that has the plug-in, and you are going to pretty much put together the old one into the new one. So this new one has these grooves right here. Drop her down in there, drop the spring in, and then it literally sits perfectly on top. And now you're ready to pretty much take these 3 screws right here, Allens, and throw them in, and she's ready to be installed. Lowering her back down, and we are going to get the first sounds of the new diverter valve spacer. Hold on. You're chilling. Sorta. Oh, hold on. Oh, self-clearance, we're good. Yeah, we're chilling. Give her a little rev. A little drive-by, we'll do it. Double tap the airlift button. Yep. She's still giving the little flutters. So yeah, that's so weird. It doesn't sound anything like so strange. Right, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and do a little sound test inside the cabin. I don't know how well this is going to pick it up. It still gives me a doo-doo-doo. I'm not gonna do it right now. I don't wanna make the police come. Yeah, she's definitely still, sound test. Yeah, it sounds, oh, that was a flame.
That sounds a little different.
I think that was a flame. I can't tell. It might be flames. Either way, it doesn't seem like it's as loud.
Yeah, it's got more of like a jet plane type sound to it.
Yeah.
It's definitely quieter.
Oh, that was a huge flame. I felt that in my ass. Okay, so I believe we might not have tightened something down. I'm almost positive there's a leak. You guys can't really hear it on video because I have this microphone, but you can kind of hear a whistle down where it's at, and I'm almost positive it's leaking. Maybe that's why I'm still getting the stu-doo-doos, but we're gonna take it back to Cody's, see if we can figure out why. But I'm not sure why it's leaking because we tightened everything down, plugged everything in. Yeah, I'm just not entirely sure.
Welcome back to another episode of Big and Tall.
We are now inside, as you guys can see, and this is a different part of the video, but I did want to include this into the video because I feel like this is a very big part of 2026 and the future for the channel, kind of in general. So our plan right now is in front of us, we have a vision board. I'll kind of show you guys here. As you guys can see, we have a vision board here, and it has Ian, Both, and Amy Lynn. So on here, we are going to have kind of our year goals for 2026. We are going to go ahead and kind of cut out our little goals that we have set. We're gonna put them on this poster. I'm gonna film it. We're gonna kind of give you guys like a brief rundown of what exactly we're putting onto the board itself. And that'll just kind of be the goal for this year. So there's a lot that we have planned for this year, not only, you know, content related and social media related, but just for life in general. There's a lot of big changes, there's a lot of goals, there's a lot of things that we want to accomplish and work towards in 2026, and I want to bring you guys along right with us. Okay. We have everything cut, we have everything written on. It's time to go ahead and drop everything onto the board. Without further ado, let's go ahead and we'll start off with my first goal. So my first goal is YouTube. So I plan to continue uploading every single week for at least 1 year and hopefully even further.
So for my first one is spend more time outdoors, like hiking and things like that. Oh man.
My next one is a big boy, is to lose some weight. So right now, I'll say it out there to the world, I weigh 300 pounds. Yeah, I'm like a big old bear. I want to go ahead and drop down to 270. This is me at like 215. I'd love to be 215 again. I don't think I'm going to drop 60 pounds. You never know.
So this one is 3-in-1. First is save money in general, because that is always a good thing to do. And then pay back the loan from my parents. So I was very poor at one point. And then find a position at work that I actually enjoy.
Next up on the list for both of us this time is to find a church. I do believe in God, and I do feel like we do need to find a church. So this is a good one for both of us. We're gonna go ahead and drop that one very first under the both section.
So next for my list is to establish my Insta account and post more regularly.
Whoop whoop.
Because all of my posts are things that we've just collaborated on, so I want to actually have my own account and see where it goes.
Okay, this next one might be a surprise, but as you can see, the 370Z is completely blacked out. What I want to do with this one is a 370Z reveal. So within this reveal, it's going to be a few things. We're going to fix the fitment. We might fix the paint, change the color, change the bumpers, change the hatch, change the hood. We might do some stuff to the Z. Don't know what all is in store for that. I did make a video on that a few weeks ago. Check out that video. But the 370Z reveal will be in 2026.
So next on my list is to get my baby a friend, which this one is a nice little surprise for Ian, since he's allergic to cats.
Next up on my list is also social media related, and we want to hit 25,000 followers. I don't even know if you guys could see that. We want to hit 25,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok.
So next up for both of us is to get a house. We are trying to save money monthly. Don't want to settle because houses are very expensive.
Next up on the list is something that everybody and their mom has told me to do. It is a trunk setup, not only on the 370Z, but the GTI as well.
Next up is a very big one. I am going to install a front lip, side skirts, and diffuser on the TDI.
Now this one might come to a surprise to many, and honestly a surprise to me. This is not something that I actually plan on being able to obtain. I would just love to have a slammed on the floor older truck, whether it's a square body. I love these F100s and like the 3100 series of the Chevys. But either way, an old truck that is slammed on its balls would be amazing for 2026. So we're going to add it just in case we're able to start a new project on the channel.
So this one kind of goes with the last one, but might as well make it separate. It's going to be an interior setup for the TDI. I have a lot planned for this one, so I will keep it a surprise.
Next up on the list for both of us is to hit the gym and eat cleaner. We are not doing a very good job at that. We just had Wendy's and I had the $7 biggie stack, double stack, I don't know, whatever it's called, but I'm not doing too good at it. We got to obtain the weight loss goal, so we got to hit the gym and eat cleaner. So we're going to try that.
One of my other goals is to apply to 3 different car shows, which I have never done before. So Slammed Enough Ohio, Kickback, and Low Show are my 3 that I have picked to apply for.
Now listen, this one might kind of be like the Slam truck, but it's also not at the same time. That is not a normal motor that comes in the Mark 6 GTI. That is an 07K. On this sticker picture thing right here, it is Operation Fix GTI. With that being said, we have a video coming out within the next couple of weeks, kind of going over the plan for the GTI, mainly this winter and into next spring. We really have some things that we have to work on, and one of the biggest ones is we gotta fix it. The motor seems to be on its way out. Do we build it? Do we just rebuild it? Do we go ahead and buy an 07K and swap it in there and maybe throw a huge fat turbo on it? I don't know. That is Operation Fix GTI.
So I'm going to do one for both of us now. When we first got together, we were very good at taking pictures, but since I moved here, it's not been as frequent. So we are going to work on capturing our memories together more frequently, because might as well document it.
Look how cute we are.
Next up goes along with our house. We have been collecting a lot of Hot Wheels, which some of you know, some of you don't. But we're going to set up our Hot Wheel and Lego display, because I also have a lot of Legos.
Next up on my list, I have a guy reaching for another guy in need of help. So this one is a little more personal. I just want to help people, whether that be on social media, whether it be at work, whether it be at the store, at the gas station, in general. I just want to help people more, spread some love, spread some care, and show people that in this world, you do matter.
So this one is either my favorite or second favorite after all the mods that I plan to do to the GTI. But I have been wanting a mid-90s Civic hatch for the longest time.
Next up on the list of wishes and wants, we have a wagon. So this one kind of goes in with the slammed truck. I would consider a slammed wagon as well. If you guys know me, then you know that we take the family minivan to go get all of our parts, whether it be wheels, bumpers, tires, anything and everything. We take the minivan because that's the only vehicle that we have where it actually fits in the vehicle. So I would love to have some sort of slammed wagon. I'm a sucker for these Subaru Foresters. I would be open to all kinds of different wagons, but a wagon or a truck that's slammed on the floor, I could definitely get with that in 2026.
So this is my last one. It's just a little affirmation, kind of to live by. It says, "We overthink happiness, keep it simple. There is something good in every moment. Find and keep your focus there." So just no matter what happens this year, just try to stay positive, keep your head up, that type thing. So I wanted to put that on there because that is a very good reminder.
I have a picture of me and Amy Lynn. I look kind of bald. Oh, I could have added shave my head. That would have been a good idea. This one simply is make memories, whether it be going on our road trips, going to the car shows, getting a house, doing anything and everything that we can to make memories with friends, with family, with pets. Just make memories. All right, and last but not least, it is another YouTube goal. So on this, we had 25,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. We had continue the weekly uploads for at least 1 year, which I believe will be around August, maybe. And on top of that, we have hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. To some, it might be like, okay, that's a little goofy. But to me, 1,000 subscribers means a lot. We're at 800 something right now, which is absolutely absurd. I'm enjoying making this content, the long form content for YouTube, way more than Instagram and TikTok right now. So the goal is 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by December 31st, 2026. All right, guys, we officially have everything completely done on this vision board for 2026. And honestly, it is really motivating. I'm very excited. I'd love to see what we're able to accomplish this year. Some of the things on this board were harder to obtain than others. Some of them might not even be able to be obtained. But it's just the fact that it is on a board. We're going to see it every single day. And it is going to push us and motivate us to try to accomplish some of our hopes and dreams for 2026. And this is the vision board for 2026. We have me, Amy Lynn, and both of our goals that we have set. And I hope that we can accomplish every single one of them. I don't know. Not sure if it's possible, but best believe we are going to be trying to accomplish everything on this board. Maybe. That's going to go ahead and wrap up this week's video. Thank you guys for watching. The weekly grind continues. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. And if you haven't heard it yet today, you matter. I'll see you next week.